time here. So maybe you'd like to go to Chichen Itza, and see the pyramid of Kukulkan. Maybe you saw it in some documentary on YouTube or something. Or you saw a picture of it on Google. Or maybe you saw the movie Apocalypto. And you told yourself, I really would like to go and see this pyramid. It should be beautiful. So how do I go about going to see the Kukulkan pyramid in Chichen Itza? So well, the first thing is you need to know where it is, right? So the Kukulkan pyramid is on the Chichen Itza site, Mayan site, in the Yucatan province, or the Yucatan state, in Mexico. Now, wherever you are in the world, you need to go to Mexico, right? So you need to book a flight to Mexico. So now, know that Chichen Itza is in the state of Yucatan, in the southeast of Mexico, right? So if you book a flight to Mexico, don't book a hotel in Mexico City. Because if you go to Mexico City, you book a flight there, you go to Mexico City, you do some sightseeing, and then the following day you leave your hotel in the morning, and you're telling yourself, all right, I'm going to take an Uber to Chichen Itza for the day. And then you check it on your Google map, and you see that, oh wow, it's 1,400 kilometers from Mexico City. And then you're thinking, wow, I should have planned better. Yeah. So Chichen Itza is 1,400 kilometers from Mexico City, right? So it's quite a distance, At Chichen Itza, you are closer to Cuba, Guatemala, Belize than to Mexico City. So know that. You need to book a hotel closer to Chichen Itza. Now you want to have your base close to Chichen Itza. You've got different options, right? You've got, you can be directly in Yucatan, you can be in Merida, right? There is Valladolid, right? But those towns, man, they're nice, but you don't get as much bang for your money as you could if you're staying in Playa del Carmen. When I went to see Chichen Itza, I was based in Playa del Carmen. So Playa del Carmen is in the state of Quintana Roo, right? And Quintana Roo is just bordering the Yucatan, right? Playa del Carmen is a great spot, Most people will tell you, or most tour guides will tell you, or most websites will tell you that, yeah, go to Cancun because, Cancun is Cancun. Everybody in the world knows Cancun. But the truth is, Playa del Carmen, it's a great base, it's a great place to be in, to explore all those Mayan ruins and artifacts and stuff, right? Now, when you're in Playa del Carmen, you are just 2 hours away. I'm talking about driving, right? You can rent a car and you're 2 hours away from Chichen Itza, going west. You're 1 hour away from Cancun, driving north. And you're 1 hour away from Tulum, driving south, right? And you are 40 to 45 minutes away by ferry from Cozumel. Cozumel is an island, right? So it's a Mexican island. So you have to take the ferry and you're just 45 minutes away. So Playa del Carmen is great. 2 hours away west from Chichen Itza, 1 hour away north from Cancun, 1 hour away down from Tulum, and 45 minutes by ferry to Cozumel. So, that should be your base, man. I think you'll have a good time if you are in Playa del Carmen. It's nice, the place is great, small town, nice people, nice restaurants, nice food, plenty of hotels. And yeah, I think that's where you should be. Yeah, Cancun, you're also roughly about 2 hours away from Chichen Itza, but Cancun being Cancun, Cancun is known all over the world. Everybody goes to Cancun. It's a party place. It's kind of overcrowded during the seasons, man. It's a spring break base. right? So, I mean, like if you're a party animal, yeah, Cancun, I mean, you know, that would be your type of stuff. But I mean, if you want to be chill, laid back, and really enjoy your stay, you know, and I think Playa del Carmen, yeah, it's nice. Very touristy as well, lots of tourists, but maybe less hectic. So let me tell you about myself. So I mean, the way I did it myself, right? I came from Miami. So I flew into Cozumel. And then from Cozumel, I took the ferry to Playa del Carmen with all my luggage and photography equipment and stuff. And I was heavily loaded, man. I had like 4 pieces of luggage. So I flew into Cozumel, and then from there I took the ferry to Playa del Carmen, 45 minutes, like I said, right? And then I booked myself into my hotel, and I rented a car. And then, you know, I spent the day, you know, exploring the city, you know, the town, you know, it was nice. And then the following day, like Chichen Itza, right, they open at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I wanted to be there an hour before they open. So at 5 o'clock in the morning, I took off. So I left Playa del Carmen, and 2 hours later, I was in Chichen Itza, right? So it's great because they've got this new highway there, right? And when I went there, I mean, it was about 24 months ago, right? They had just built the new highway, you know, the new Autopista 305, right? So it was great. You know, it's a new road, it's fast, it's nice, you know. So I drove 2 hours and I was in Chichen Itza. I was at Chichen Itza, right? So from there I arrived at 7 o'clock. And, you know, the plan was actually to speak to security there and the people in charge, so that I could, like, you know, maybe pay a little extra and get in on my own and, you know, take some nice pictures. But anyway, when I got there at 7, there was absolutely nobody, right? By 7:30, there was another car there, and then by 7:45, there was yet another car there, right? And then shortly before 8, I saw a bit of activity in there, you know, like people were coming in. And then 8 o'clock, I got in, right? So I got in, and I took a fast walk, and I skipped everything else, and I went directly for the Kukulkan pyramid, right? So that I could have the pyramid on my own, alone, nobody else, you know, a nice shot of the Kukulkan temple, you know, and I got that shot, and I was very happy about that, you know. So when you arrive there, I mean, the first impression, I mean, it's great, right? I mean, it's something that, you know, you've been anticipating maybe for months, for years, you know. So when you're finally there, I mean, you know, it's always beautiful, you know. I mean, when you're looking forward to something, you've been wanting to see the Eiffel Tower all your life. When you finally see it, you know, it's always like, oh wow, that's amazing, right? You've been wanting to see the pyramids of Egypt, so when you see them, I mean, you know the feeling, right? I must say, when I saw the Kukulkan pyramid, I wasn't as overwhelmed as when I saw the pyramids of Giza years ago, right? When I was at Giza, when I saw the Great Pyramid, I remember thinking, oh wow, that's so much bigger than I thought. It was enormous, right? And having seen it, you know, like hundreds and hundreds of pictures and videos and stuff, still when I saw the Great Pyramid and the other 2 pyramids, I was like, wow, this is huge, huge. Like, you know, I didn't really think it would be that big, right? But when I saw the Kukulkan pyramid, maybe because I'd seen Giza, you know, several times before, I thought, looks a bit smaller than I expected. But anyway, it was a great experience, but everything was smaller than I thought, to be honest, you know? So I was a little bit, I would say, underwhelmed. You know, I thought, wow, it's nice, it's great to be there, to be here, but I was expecting more. I was expecting something on a bigger scale. I was expecting to feel different. I was expecting a certain aura that I felt in Egypt, at Giza, you know, and I didn't feel it there. you know. So anyway, I continued with my photography and stuff, and then I think it was about 9 o'clock, the buses started coming in, right? So the buses and the tour guides and the tourists, and you know, so it started, I mean, people started coming in. And then by 10 o'clock, now more buses were coming, and you know, it wasn't that exciting anymore. So, you know, I walked around, and I think by 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, I was gone, you know. But I enjoyed my stay. I mean, it was a good experience. So then I drove back to Playa del Carmen, and it was even less than 2 hours driving back, you know. And the reason for that is that I didn't take the same route. I didn't take the same route when coming back, yeah. Coming back, the Autopista 305, you know, I mean, look, it's 2015, and they had just finished the 305, right? The new Autopista. And, you know, I just took that road. They had just opened it. I think they were still testing it, you know? Because I remember driving on it, and I was alone for a long time. And came the toll gates, there was nobody there. You could see, I mean, you could see the toll gates were there, but they were still constructing them, or they were nearly finished, you know? But there was no cashier, there was nothing yet, you know? It wasn't set up yet. So I just drove right through, man. There was nothing to pay, you know, it was, yeah. So anyway, it was fast. And I think I took about an hour and a half, 90 minutes going back. So, like I said, man, Playa del Carmen, great spot. You know, you can drive to and fro, you know, it's quite fast, and you'll enjoy it, right? Now, when you're renting a car in Playa del Carmen, or in Cancun, or anywhere else, you know, around the area there, just be careful, you know. When it comes to your credit card, right, I mean, the best thing to do, if you can, is to always have money in cash, right? So go to an ATM and then take your money in cash and then do cash transactions. That's better, right? Because what happened to me there is 2 months after I left Mexico, right, there were some cash transactions done from an ATM in Mexico. You know, the one was in Mexico City, and they took $400 from my bank account, and then the other one was somewhere else, and they took $500, like 2 days later. And I was like, you know, and I looked at my emails and stuff, and it was something about Banco, I don't know what, but it was clearly from Mexico, right? And I thought, okay, so it's because I went to Playa del Carmen, and somebody somehow duplicated my card. So anyway, cash transactions only. Of course, if your hotel is a respected establishment, yeah, by all means. I mean, you know, I'm sure you can pay with your credit card and stuff. But the small stuff, the small things, right? Your car rental, smaller transactions, man, cash only, right? And when you come to the ATM, only use an ATM that is, I mean, you know all the rules of ATM usage, right? So just follow them to the letter, right? Make sure it's an ATM that belongs to an approved bank, you know. Check the ATM card insert outlet. Make sure it's there, make sure it's proper, make sure it hasn't been fiddled with, right? You know, and you'll be happy. So yeah, so, you know, there's another way to do it. You could also take a tour guide, you know, and some kind of package, and then, you know, you save yourself all the trouble, and, you know, there'll be a tour guide drawing a schedule for you, day 1, day 2, day 3, and, you know, they're just gonna shepherd you in around from one side to the other. I mean, if that's your kind of stuff, by all means, but I really don't like that, you know? Like, you know, there's a tour guide and there's a group of you, like 20 or 30 or 40 or 50, and, you know, you're going in like sheep there, you know? Or left, this is that. And right, this is. and now we're gonna go there, and you all go like, you know, I mean, come on, you know, it's not exciting, right? Best to go on your own and do your own things at your own time, you know, instead of being in the crowd and, you know, they're just suffocating you. You can't do your own stuff, you know. It's not nice, man, you know. Yeah. All right. So that's my guide to solo traveling to Chichen Itza. Cheers.